Hey everyone, I just wanted to quickly update you because I'm changing the channel name from SciTech387 to BrainSlam Animated Science. So I wanted to change the name for a while now. I know the old name is pretty bad and not memorable, so even if you like a video and you want to tell your friend like, hey, I watched a good video, and then he asks like, what's the channel name? And you're like, it's science and a number or something, I don't know. So I wanted to change it for a while now, but I was kind of scared because changing the channel name is a pretty big deal, but better now than later because the channel is still small and there's not too much subscribers here, so I think the time is pretty good now. And I also like the new name BrainSlam. I think it's catchy, you can remember it, and I hope you like it. And if for some reason this is the first video you watch on this channel, I do animated science videos here, so please check the other videos out. Anyway, if I already do an update video like this, which I don't like making updates videos like nobody cares, why not use this opportunity and talk a little bit about behind the scenes and how I make my videos and everything like this. I will also put timestamps so you can skip around, and also don't forget to subscribe, it really helps and you are supporting the channel in this way. So let's talk a little bit about how I make the videos here. First things first is the video idea, which typically isn't a problem because the videos take so long to make that I typically have enough time to come up with video ideas. I typically have like 4 to 5 planned for the future, but the problem is how to sell a topic, how to sell an idea. There's a lot of interesting stuff in the world of science, but how to make a YouTube video with an enticing title, good thumbnail and everything so that people click on it and enjoy it and watch it. And I really don't want to clickbait. I don't want to be like those channels online that say 10 reasons how this and that breaks the rules of physics. I mean, it's always breaking the rules of physics and some clickbaity title, and then it's nothing about. One video was how it is possible that electrons are slow but electricity is so fast. I was hesitating to make it because I didn't know what should the video title be, what to put on the thumbnail and everything like that. And I would like to cover bigger topics and more interesting topics. And I don't know, is there really a payoff at the moment right now? Because if I make a video and put 3 months of work in it, like the Sonic Boom video, I worked on it over 2 months, almost 3 months. I'm planning to do some videos for a while, but I'm waiting for the right time to make them. Anyway, the second thing is the research, and it depends. Some videos take more research, some less. And a lot of topics which I cover and I'm planning to do in the future is stuff I already knew from university and from studying and from so. Then I just do the fact checking, and typically in the process of fact checking I often found some new interesting stuff or some stuff that I didn't thought to add in the video. Then the third thing, which is the first hard thing to come up with, is the script writing. So script writing don't sound hard, but it's actually like one of the hardest parts because you have a topic which you want to cover, a scientific topic, and depending on the topic you cover, it can be a bigger or a shorter topic, but you don't want to spend, or I don't want to spend your time to make a video too long. If a video needs 2 minutes, let's make a 2-minute script. If a video needs 5 minutes, let's make a 5-minute script. I don't want to be like one of those YouTubers you click on a 15-minute video for something you could clearly like make in a 2-minute video. But the process to do this is pretty challenging. Also, obviously, the language barrier. You already figured that I'm not a native English speaker. English is my third language, so that's kind of challenging too. But I'm getting better, I guess. And for example, the video with the ants, the ant colony optimization algorithm, which like how ants find the shortest way to their food. That's a topic we covered in university in optimization, resource optimization, where we do like all different kinds of algorithms for optimization and whatever. So this was one topic, and the things I cover in the video, it's a 5-minute video or so. We did in like 2 hours of class. But nobody wants to see a 60-minute video, a 70-minute video, not even a 10-minute video. So it's really challenging to put all the data you need and to make it understandable in a short video. and I'm often rewatching to be sure. In the end, I'm always asking myself, did I explain it? If I watch the video, and this is hard for me because if I'm doing a video, I know the stuff I'm doing. I mean, it would be bad if I don't know that. But I try to like just think of it. Have I explained the stuff? Is it clear? So the fourth step when I make a video is the voiceovers. And how I said, like, I'm not a native English speaker, so this is a problem. It's not a problem if I speak like this, casually and not scripted. And if I mispronounce something, nobody cares. You still understand it. But if you put so much time in a video and it's scripted, you want it to sound good. And I talk, obviously, faster in the videos. So the voiceover are challenging from this standpoint. Then they're challenging from the voiceover itself. Because the new mic I bought, which I'm pretty satisfied with, but it records everything. So every sound, every reverb, if I bump on the desk, and the room where I record is not treated. So there's a lot of reverb and reflections, and you don't want this in your recording. It sounds horrible. And because of this, I have to improvise and make a sound booth, which also takes an hour. And sound is the most important part of a video. Even if your visual stuff, the video, is not the best quality. For example, look at PewDiePie. It's one of the most popular YouTubers and creators out there. But his video is like really bad. It looks like he's recording on a webcam from 1987. It's not great. It's getting. I mean, it's a meme now that his camera quality sucks. But anyway, but if its sound was bad, if he sounded like he recorded himself from a laptop microphone, which you should never do. Like that's the worst thing you can do. Record yourself on a laptop microphone. People would stop watching, even if he is PewDiePie. So the audio is really important, and I put more and more time in audio recordings. And one great downside of it is that it gets extremely hot in this improvised sound booth, because I'm covering myself with some blankets and some stuff to absorb the sound. I can't really record too much, so then I have to get on some fresh air or something. And now it's summer here, so yay. The fifth part, probably the most interesting for you guys, is how I do my animations. I used to do frame-by-frame animations, which is not so hard how it sounds like. I mean, it is hard, but not this hard, because typically the first frame is the hardest one. I sometimes, or really often, spend much more time on the first frame. And then when you get the first frame, you get the landscape or whatever you make. Like if you talk something and it's happening in a room, you have to draw the room or find the pictures and put everything together that it fits, that's nice. Or like in the Sonic Boom video, that was a really challenging video, because I had all these planes and aircrafts flying around in these different animations, and every time you have to make the landscape for every animation, and you have to come up with something new. You don't want to be repetitive. You don't want to bother anybody with too much of the same stuff, and that's a thing I'm kind of fighting with, because technically you didn't click on the video for the animation. So you see a topic like, why is the moon so big on the horizon? And you're interested in the question. You don't care too much about the animations. But on the other side, I really like to make them, and I want them to look better and better in the future. And the other thing is, if I just do plain animations, like let's say a white background where I just draw the things which are the important things and don't care about the overall like background and everything, I think it would be worse for you guys. You would watch less of the video, the watch time would be lower, average view duration, everything of that. But in the end, it probably would be better if I can make more videos. So I will try in the future to look a little bit how can I improve the animation process. However, right now, the last two videos and the new video, which is coming up soon, or maybe even tomorrow, I used After Effects, and I'm really satisfied with After Effects. It's a great tool. If you want to do some animation and you don't know how, check out After Effects. It's not challenging to to learn After Effects, you need like 1-2 weeks to get the basics, and then how you do your projects and stuff, you will get obviously better. And the stuff I'm drawing, it would be normal and probably the most beneficial way if I draw the vector animation, the vector drawings in Adobe Illustrator, because if you use After Effects, which is from Adobe, it would make sense that you use another Adobe program like Illustrator or even Photoshop, because then you can put the layers apart. It's easier to animate it. But I really like CorelDRAW. That's a program I used in all of my videos by now. It's a program where you draw vector animation. And the great thing about vector animation is that you can basically resize them, zoom in however you want. You don't lose anything about the quality. That's a great thing. And CorelDRAW is one of the rare programs out there where you like do something and you wish they implemented something on that way, and you check it and it's exactly the way you thought. You turn it on, you never did anything in it, and you can get started. And I tried Illustrator and I don't know, I didn't like it. I'm probably biased, so if you want to make animation yourself, probably the best way would be After Effects and Illustrator, but you can use also other programs. They're not directly compatible, but what you can do, which I do, is when you make a vector drawing, you put the elements aside which you want to animate. For example, the background is one element, the something which is moving is one, and so on. And you put them on different layers and you export it simply. Then you can import every single layer and animate and do whatever you want with it. That's the animation process. And the animation process takes a lot of time. Even now with After Effects, like I used to do frame by frame animation, and it's obvious why they are hard. Because even though I did just 10 frames per second, which is not enough to be like a smooth animation, but still you needed like for 10 seconds of animation, you need 100 frames. So you need to draw 100 frames. Obviously, I didn't draw 100 frames. You draw the base frame, the first frame, and then you just modify the other frames. However, they took a lot of time. Like now in After Effects, it's much easier to do the animations. It doesn't take so much time to do the same animation which I did in the future, like in my previous videos. But now I'm kinda all the tools and effects and everything you are able to do in After Effects, and you can even program expressions, which is great. If you did any programming language in your life, you should be able to decent animation by programming stuff. So it's really a nice thing, but it takes a lot of time, and I sometimes play around like, okay, let's do this detail, that detail, and it's kind of sad when you put like Easter eggs in videos and some hidden stuff, and you put so much time in all these details, and then nobody comments about something. Or like I'm trying to everything to be like to make sense. For example, if car draws with 1 speed, the tires should rotate with the representing speed, so they shouldn't be faster or slower than the car. But honestly, it doesn't matter. Like when you make the animation, you cannot follow that. Or if there's a lot of elements which move, your eye cannot follow them. So you don't have to care so much about this. That was the like 5th step, and then the 6th final step is actually video editing, which is nothing. I mean, that's the easiest part, because I make the animation, everything is in, the sound is in, voiceovers, everything's done. I just put the clips together, edit them, put a little bit of music. I'm trying to be better with music, because if you put like really nice music to it, which helps the animation and everything, it can make your video much better and more enticing and everything. But I'm not a music guy. I'm not good with music. I don't have a too good sense for music. I'm trying at least the music to not be too loud, that's distracting, but also not to be too quiet. And the problem there is, are you watching the video with headphones or with speakers? Because if I edit them for speakers and then I put headphones on, then the music is too loud. But if I'm editing with headphones and then on speakers, I don't hear the music at all. So that's like a balancing act. How loud should you put the music in or not? Then you have obviously to put a title on the video, and that's a really tough game, because you have to play on the rules of YouTube, because in the end, if my channel doesn't grow, and it grows really slow, okay, I don't have much videos on, but still, it does grow really slow. So you have to make enticing titles, but you don't want to go in clickbait. So that's a problem. And what is else a problem is how to represent the topic. Like the video I did with the electrons. How can this be that electrons are really slow while electrical energy is fast? It travels with almost the speed of light, depending on the cable and blah blah blah. So it's an interesting topic. Like when you think like, okay, the electron carries the current, the electrical energy. How can it be slow but the electrical energy fast? How should you put this in a YouTube video title? Technically, you have 100 characters which you can use, but they don't appear all 100 characters. I think 70 something appears on mobile, maybe 40 or something. So the sweet spot is around 40 characters, 50 characters. So you should try to put at least the most important part in these 40 characters. And that's why I hesitated to make this video a while, because I didn't know how to name it. And then I came out, okay, let's call just how is this possible, and then put in parentheses slow electrons, fast electricity, and it should be self-explaining. And it's the best video so far on the channel. So the thumbnails are also challenging, because again, it's the YouTube game. You have to make something enticing, and every video is different. Like the topics I cover, one is about a moon, one is about sonic boom, one is about electrical energy and all this stuff. And you have to brand yourself somehow, which means it's good if somebody sees one thumbnail and another that you automatically connect it to my channel. If I'm able to do this, that's great. What I do, I put a black background. It's not always the best choice, like depending on the topic. Like it's hard to make something pop on a black background. Sometimes it's easy, sometimes it's hard. Like the sonic boom video, it was really hard to make the aircraft pop on the video. And I like to put vector graphics or drawings on the thumbnail, because on this way I also show, okay, it's animated. And then obviously the description, upload the video, and that's pretty much it, the process of making a video. So if you came this far, if you're not subscribed, I mean, what are you waiting? I mean, it helps a lot. You are supporting the channel. The videos take a while to make, but if I'm start growing the channel, if more people subscribe, if I can have a future like in this, I would put more and more time in it. And I mean, now it's just a hobby. I mean, it's funny to say it's just a hobby, considering how much time I put in the videos. And now with all this COVID stuff, I have spare time. I'm not at the university, don't have exams and stuff. I have some free time, which I probably won't have in like a month from now. So I should find a way to wisely use my time. But I mean, the best way is subscribe and support the channel by this. So if you haven't seen the last videos, make sure to check them out. Like I made a video on why do wheels sometimes turn backwards and change directions in video. It's a pretty interesting topic. It covers the effects of sampling and digital processing. I didn't go too much into detail because I'm planning another video which is probably more enticing, which also talks about digital processing. I will leave it for that. I just throw a little bit of the stuff in, like Nyquist sampling theory. And the other video is the sonic boom video, what happens when you break a sound barrier. And it's a good video in my opinion, because I covered pretty much most of it, from the Doppler effect, how the shock waves form, what is the vapor cone on the airplanes. Like a lot of people think it's a sign of an aircraft traveling supersonic, but it's not. So check them out, and I hope you would like the new video which will come up soon. It's not a too complicated topic, but animation-wise and video-wise, I'm pretty happy with it. It's probably the best video so far, animation-wise. Also, a problem in video making is when you make the animation, you don't know what should you animate, The problem is I don't show myself in front of the camera. Every single bit of the video is animate. And it's easy if you tell something like the shockwave starts at the nose of the plane, ends in its tail. So you can animate that. It's no problem. But if you say something which you have to say to make words sound natural and flow natural and everything, but it's nothing contextual, so you don't know what should you put there. And I know I spend sometimes a lot of time just thinking, okay, what should I animate here? So what to put there? This is a little bit of insight of behind the scenes and everything. And don't worry, I'm not going to make more of these update videos. I don't like them to make a video every now and then. Hey guys, 100 subscribers special, 1000 subscribers special. Like, nobody cares. If you're a small creator, small YouTuber, nobody cares about you. Let's be real here. You come to the channel because you're interested in a topic or something, and I hope I can keep you guys somehow here. I know the videos right now are pretty personal, lacking. They're pretty neutral. I did this kind of on purpose because if I'm not funny enough, if I'm not entertaining enough, at least let's leave the videos short, precise, consistent, everything like this, to at least give you guys a value proposition to come back and watch more videos. But I will try in the future to add more and more elements of personal stuff in the videos. Not too much, but I think that's a really important part, because if you watch somebody like, I don't know, PewDiePie or some other creator, you're like, the personality itself is a huge factor. If I'm not able to make the videos also entertaining, if you see a video of a topic you're really interested in, and if it's longer, you might just click like watch later and you will maybe watch it, maybe not. But if you know that my videos are entertaining, which they currently are not, but they're short at least, you say, okay, a great video I can watch, I can have fun. Like Michael Reeves, for example. Okay, he does little different stuff, but so people watch it because they are also entertaining. It's not just how to make a robot, and he doesn't even go too much into details because people don't care. People say they care, but they don't care. Every video I kinda got into details and tried to explain stuff more. It didn't go well. Like, I can literally watch the graphics, like how people lost it there or changed there or pressed a dislike. Okay, I cannot see pressed a dislike, but from all our reactions, like the should you walk or run in rain video. In this video I got into detail like about the math and trying to explain how the front surface and your head and everything, and to make some calculation and everything, which is not really needed to explain the video. But I wanted to, like, I put in parentheses math analysis, so you can expect that. But from the other one other video, it's can you survive a falling elevator if you jump? In this video, in my opinion, it was important to know, okay, what is a dangerous jumping speed or jumping height? In order to know, can you survive a falling elevator if you jump? Like, let's see what is dangerous. And I see it's my most disliked video. People don't like to go into details. They want their facts, they want it fast, and that's it. So I hope you stick with the channel, and I hope you like the new channel name. I mean, it's, in my opinion, it's pretty rememberable. At least you can remember the name. Maybe you don't like it, but it's definitely better than Cytic387. It's such a stupid name. I don't know what I know what I was thinking when I was making the name, but still. So see you guys in the next video. Bye.